we can do at this stage to harm the union. So I want to say thanks for this opportunity. We are here and hope we can have another time to talk about this press union. We can see if we can bring some of the people in the leadership so that you're not talking to former people. We're not engaged. We're not engaged. And we want you to ask the people who are in leadership what are they doing with the leadership of the press union. Because again, their colleagues will fight them if they don't do the right thing. If we don't pay attention to the internal issues. And this has been my disagreement with friends who think we should be talking about what's happening in the society. We spent 60 years talking about what's happening in our society,
Mm.
the external issues that meditate against this profession. We've spent 60 years talking about it. It is about time that we spend some time talking about the internal issues.
Yep.
There are more internal problems in the press union, the system issues, the structural issues, constitution, the problem about membership. There's no time we went to presidential election and there was fuss over membership roster. I mean, understandably, the membership has grown. It has gone across the country. So you can understand some of that. But membership roster should never be one of those things that we have conflict over that will take us to court. We should never. Because these are things that internally we should be able to manage. So I
Yeah.
think it is about time that we spend more time dealing with the internal issues, the things that are happening inside are eating us up. Because if your internal is not proper, the external can obviously penetrate. And that's what we've been saying over and over and again. So now the brand butter issue for journalists, the labor rights, of journalists, these are the issues, the system issues that we have. Technology has taken over most of the media at this stage. The press union got to catch up, with what those kind of realities happening around. We cannot be in 2024 and doing things in 1964. It's not possible. Thank you, Priscilla.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Emmanuel, do you have any final word?
Thank you, Priscilla. And I want to applaud your efforts in keeping the media front and center, especially on your platform. I also want to acknowledge the Association of Liberian Journalists here in the U.S. and how much support they've been providing for the union over time. And I hope that you all will continue to support the media back home, not just in moral support and solidarity, but also finding opportunities to provide real time, tangible support, including training, skill development, management development, and things like that. Peter said it all. We have a lot of challenges in the media back home. These range from credibility issues to a lack of training, um, inability to sustain its financial base, management, lack of management training, lack of business skills to manage the media. All of these things we have to support the union, and I will hope that for those who are still fighting in court, you will realize that this is taken away from the union. Any court action takes away from the totality and the effectiveness of the union. So let us work to support the union. Let us see the union as our heritage. No one has a right to be a journalist. Becoming a journalist and taking on the role of a watchdog is a huge responsibility. And when you take on that name of being a journalist, you have a duty to protecting the democracy that we so far have been experiencing. You have a duty to speak truth to power, but you have to be credible. No one has a right, like I said, to be, to consider themselves a journalist. There are so many issues that we have to address, but we cannot begin to address those issues if the union is dislocated, if the union is rendered apart. So, with reconciliation and support for the current leadership, hopefully we can begin slowly but surely to address all of these issues. We still have work to do. Even after 60 years, we still have a lot of work to do, and we committed to helping the union to continue to thrive and to become a better watchdog in society. But like Peter said, our internal issues, we have to rise above those. We have to have a good handle, get our arms around those internal difficulties, so that we become effective, supporters, and become an effective union going forward. Long live the press union. Thank you.
Thank you. I love that. I love the end of it for you. Yeah, thank you. Peter, thanks for for doing this with all the difficulty and challenges your internet service. Thank you for trying to stay on to the end. Emmanuel, thanks so much. You're senior, and I appreciate your continuous involvement with the press union and the media in Liberia, and I'm going to have to redirect you back to Aja to get a little closer, and move from afar. So, but thank you for agreeing to do this, and I agree with you. We need to continue to have this kind of conversation. So, colleagues, if you're watching, friends of the media and members of the media, and former and current members of the media, our guests were reflecting on the importance of unity, integrity. They mentioned that we need to, work on how we re-examine our personal integrity, staying strong in our truth, so that we can be able to know how to interact with external influence, or what you may call it. So this was about reflecting on the importance of unity, integrity, leadership within our professional and civil organization like the President of Liberia. We have a civil responsibility personally and as professionals in the profession we find ourselves. So yeah, thanks for staying with us. Hopefully, we'll get to have these great media gurus back so that we can continue this conversation. And I may also reach out to the new leadership after they settle in a little bit to see how they've been adjusting to the new role. But yeah, to our audience, remember on a new day, we say change begins with conversation. That's why we are having conversation like this one and the ones we usually have. So let's continue on the dialogue and elevate our voices in our organizations and on the national level, and actively participate in shaping our world where social justice isn't just an aspiration but a reality. So join us next time on a New Day Conversations. We continue to explore and advocate for social reform, again on a personal level and on a national level. Let's make every day a new day for progress. Thank you so much for joining us today on a new day. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for being a change and for sharing your day with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you
Have a
too.
good day. Have a
You
good
too.
day.
You
Thank
All
you.
too.
right. Bye bye.
Yeah, we'll
Take
be
care.
watching the national scene, and hopefully the lawmakers, they find a common ground so that, from I know, but I don't know who referred to it as drama at the beginning, at the start of the program.
It's me. It's me. Yeah, it's a drama. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Hopefully,
dramatic country, girl. Mm.
all right,
Yeah.
people. Goodbye now.
All right. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye. That's funny. All right, we are all Liberians. We are all Liberians, people. I'm looking for, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. We are all Liberians.
Okay. All right.